Okay, so this is my first attempt at making a vlog. I am literally just using my phone. I don't have any sort of extra microphone for my phone, so we're gonna see how the audio is here. Mostly it's just gonna be voiceover, I think. But I'm gonna be hitting up a couple thrift stores, secondhand stores, looking for, of course, horror movies, horror DVDs, VHS tapes, stuff like that. So come along and join me and let's have some fun. So first stop is Book and Music Exchange, and that little neon sign is exactly what we're looking for, video and DVDs. And this is one of those buy, sell, trade type of places that resells used books, movies, comics, all kinds of stuff. But we're obviously here for movies today, and they've got a really good selection of Blu-rays and DVDs. I didn't happen to see any VHS tapes at this location. I don't know if they just didn't have them or if I couldn't find them, because there's a lot of stuff here. But these are all really well organized, alphabetical order. Unfortunately, they are $13 per DVD, 2 for $20. And this sign said that they had overstock DVDs, so I was going to look for those, and here they are. We've got $8 per overstock DVD, though. Still not great on the price. I was kind of looking to not pay more than $2 per DVD. But yeah, I just decided to look through and see if there was anything that I could find that might be a little harder to find at thrift stores. Like the Bye Bye Man. Just kidding. I kind of considered buying it, but not for $8. Also spotted the namesake for this channel, What a Girl Wants. Shout out to that movie. Love it. And they also had sale DVDs for $3 each, and these grab bags, 20 DVDs for $10. I can never bring myself to buy those because I just know I'm going to get 20 movies that I really don't care about and don't want. So didn't grab one of those bags, and the sale DVDs, the selection wasn't great. So I headed over to the overstock Blu-rays. They were 5 for $25 or 3 for $20. And I'm already seeing some that I might want. So I'm not going to show you yet exactly what I got. I'm going to wait to do a haul at the very end of the video, but now we're going to head over to the Second Chance Goodwill, and this is one of those Goodwills where, everything's just kind of in big bins. Things are random on shelves, so I was seeing a lot of kids' VHS tapes, a lot of random VHSs that did not interest me. So I also saw this interesting, I guess it's supposed to be a Jason mask. Didn't buy that though. And I had to fill up on gas and cry a little bit at the prices. On to the next Goodwill, an actual Goodwill this time. And surprise, surprise, they had Titanic on VHS, along with a bunch of other kids' movies. All clamshells, all ones that I just didn't want to buy. This is generally what you'll see at a Goodwill. They did have Saw 2 on DVD. This is the kind of release that I want, and I have that one. I'm considering buying another one because the one I have isn't super great, just the quality of the DVD, but I digress. They had a bunch of just random movies, and they did have Buffy, 3 seasons of Buffy on DVD. I didn't buy those, though. I did snag this Goosebumps DVD, though. Looks really cool. And now time to go to the Peddler's Mall. For those who aren't aware, Peddler's Mall is, I think it's a local chain, but basically you just can set up a booth. Anyone can pay to rent out booth space and sell pretty much whatever you want. People sell anything from clothes to school supplies, books, knives, stuff like that even. You'll see interesting little doormats like this, little rooster one. But yeah, some people sell brand new items with the tags still on them. It's really interesting, but you'll also see certain themed booths. Like this one is all records. It's organized very nicely in all these bins by different genre and stuff like that. So something else to look out for if you're really into collecting vinyl. This is a good place to look if you have these in your area. And then on the other side of the spectrum, we have just pure chaos in some of these booths. You'll just see a bunch of random stuff thrown together, no organization whatsoever. So you really got to search and keep an eagle eye out to find the movies that can be hiding on shelves, in corners, random shoe, and also creepy clown painting. Yeah, you just never know what you're going to find here. It's always a surprise. Hey, that's me. And so I just kind of look in any sort of bin, box, anything that looks like it could have movies in it, and
There's some VHS tapes, none that I want, although I do love VeggieTales a lot. So I just kind of browse every single booth, every aisle. I walk down in a very logical pattern to make sure I hit every booth. This, I was very surprised to see that they had Neon Demon on DVD for only 79 cents. Of course, I've got to grab that. Not much else to speak of on this shelf, although they also had a Saw 2 copy. Again, I was really considering buying this one to upgrade the copy that I already have, but I decided not to because I already have one. I don't need another one. And then you'll run into obstacles like this. There's just a huge couch in the way with a bunch of random stuff on it. I wanted to see what these movies were, but it looked like there was nothing that I would be interested in. And these doilies were super cute. You'll just find random stuff like this too, like homemade doilies, of all different colors for only $2. Not movies, of course, but still something kind of cool. And yeah, I'm just perusing all these shelves. Another Titanic VHS. Yeah, just look under every single table. Move all the movies out of the way, of course, to check just to make sure there's not one that I really need hiding behind all of these, let's say, less desirable movies. But yeah, I just kind of go through pretty methodically and try to check all of them to make sure there aren't any hiding back there that I'm going to want to add to my collection. This booth had some pretty cool artwork. They had this awesome print of all these different horror villains. Super cool. I love the color. Everything from Cabin in the Woods to Hannibal Lecter, Pumpkinhead, Elvira. We've got The Fly. And I love the little collector hiding in the corner. Love that they included him. I feel like he doesn't get enough love. But it was $46 for this, and I figured, can't spend that much money on it. This booth also had a bunch of posters, which is pretty cool. Return of the Living Dead. And we've got some other kind of horror-related, general horror icon type posters. But yeah, you'll see stuff like that here too. And I'm just going around still looking. There's another Titanic. For anybody who is on TikTok, if you follow, there's an account that only collects Titanic VHS tapes. It's really funny. And the name is Titanic Fan 97. So they have literally hundreds or thousands of versions of Titanic, which is really funny. And you'll get some booths that are organized really nicely like this, where it's separated by genre. Although the horror shelf is sadly very empty. I was very upset about that. But yeah, I'm just walking through, spotting some more movies, still going. This shelf had a lot of DVDs on it and a lot of VHS tapes as well, but sadly none that I wanted. And I just can't help but think of that old phrase, water, water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. That's how I was feeling with all the VHS tapes at the Peddler's Mall. So many, but none that I really wanted. So this booth was pretty empty, but I did spy a DVD rack just hanging out there, so gotta check it out. And I already see some I want, Jaws being one of them. I do have that version of Psycho. I have that version of The Exorcist. They also had the American Horror Story season Coven, which I was very sad to see that it's missing a disc. You always have to check your DVDs at shops like this for sure. Table of random DVDs, just chilling. Pretty much any surface you can find them. This booth had a lot of Titanic VHS tapes as well. And again, none that I wanted. Really just looking for horror, so none of these interested me. But they did have some DVDs, so I was able to come away with some pretty cheap DVDs. This booth had this Good Guys onesie, which I got really excited about at first because I thought I could maybe fit that. It's a medium, let's see. But sadly, I found the tag and it says it's a kids 10 or 12, but the mask is included, only $8, which is pretty cool. And another very well organized booth where we've got a horror label, and I'm gonna check that out. But I did see that they are selling them for $3 each, which was just a little bit above my price point. I was trying to spend less than $3 per DVD.
Well, I spent way too long in the Peddler's Mall, as per usual, and I came out with a lot of stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and do a haul. Overall, I would say this has been a very successful day of thrifting. I'm very glad that I went out today. It was kind of nice to get out of the house. Sometimes it's really hit or miss and, you know, you just come out with nothing. Today I did not find any VHS tapes, but a lot of DVDs, so I'm very excited to show you all that. So yeah, that is my first ever vlog. I hope you all liked it. And we're gonna flash back to the studio, I guess you could call it, I don't know, my normal recording space. And that's where I will go over the unboxing. My good friend Dee sent me some movies, so I will be unboxing that and going through those. And I will be going through my haul of movies that I got today. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you there.
Y'all, this package just arrived today, and as you can see, it is huge. So this is coming from my friend Dee, who you've probably seen in the live stream chats on some of my live videos. They usually pop in and hang out for a little bit. They also host the channel Garbage Wall here on YouTube. So you need to check out that channel if you aren't aware of it. I've linked it in the description. Please go check it out. It is so unique, so creative, and of course, Dee is a horror lover, so lots of horror content over there. So they went shopping and found some DVDs that they decided to send me. I think it's just DVDs. I don't know. There might be some VHS tapes in here. No clue. So I figured, why not go ahead and open it on camera and see what we've got going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. I'm so excited. And they said they only spent like $8, so it seems like a lot, but okay. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so they included a letter, all handwritten. It's so cute. Hi, Anna. I have no idea what condition these are in or if they're duplicates to your collection, but feel free to resell them at a ridiculous markup price. They drew a little smiley face with dollar signs for eyes. Anyways, I hope you enjoy whatever of these are worth keeping. I know they will have a great home in your collection. A couple notes, the Sopranos VHS collection said that there's some water damage, so I don't know if they're playable, sad face. Also, sorry they aren't a complete collection, so frustrating, angry face. But I had to get them because of Mud's recurring What a Gabagool Wants joke in your live streams. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. For those who don't know what we're talking about, I mentioned that I was watching The Sopranos currently. We're still on, I think, season 3 right now, me and my husband. And so I mentioned that in one of my live streams, and our friend Gavin made the joke, what a gabagool wants. So that has kind of become an inside joke. I love it. I have no idea what Ghost Cat is, starring Elliot Page, but it looked shamelessly bad, so I had to. Plus, I mean, it's Elliot Page. How could I not? I also don't know what the Hannibal movie is, but I know you love Silence of the Lambs. Sorry that it only has one of the DVDs. I should have checked. Sad face. Also, fun fact, 1408 is one of the first horror movies I can remember watching. This was long before I was a horror fan, but even then I remember liking it. I haven't seen it in years. Hope it holds up. Your friend, Dee. Oh my goodness. And then there's a little drawing of themselves down here with fangs. I love that. That is so amazing, Dee. I'm keeping that note for sure. That is staying up here in my little horror room. So I did read through that note, so we've got some of the stuff they mentioned in the note. And first we have this amazing, huge set of Sopranos VHS tapes. Oh my god, there's Tony. This is absolutely incredible. Yeah, we're in the middle of watching it right now, so I absolutely love that I have some VHS copies now. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Just seeing all the characters on the side. Wow, and they all have like SO drama at the top. I'll try to get a close-up of that. But yeah, amazing. I love this so much, Dee. Even if they're not playable, I don't care, because this is just so cool. So thank you so much. Amazing. All right, gonna carefully put that back in. Next we have, oh my god, it's NSYNC And Britney Spears VHS tape. Oh my gosh. It says on the back, it has the Bye 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 music video. This I Promise You, exclusive making of the video footage. And then for Britney, we've got Oops, I Did It Again music video, Born to Make You Happy music video, and exclusive making of the video footage as well. Wow. This is so cool. Oh my gosh, Dee. I'm really geeking out over these. This is kind of hard to do with the box on my lap, but let's see. Oh my goodness. The early 2000s kid in me is really geeking out right now. Amazing. And going on the 2000s, 90s pop train, we have Spice World. So I have actually never seen this movie, but I would absolutely love to. I wasn't as into the Spice Girls as I was, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Britney, those kinds of things, but absolutely love to have this in my collection still. And again, this is one that I really need to watch. I've never seen it before, so awesome. Spice World. We also have, oh my gosh, Crossroads, the movie starring Britney Spears. I think I did see this at a friend's house, like probably when I was in middle school or maybe even elementary school. So I don't remember much about it, but this is definitely a piece of early 2000s history that I'm so excited to have. Awesome. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm gonna put it on the ground now to make it a little easier to go through. Get some good tape ASMR there. Might need those scissors again. Now we've got some DVDs. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. I'm geeking out right now. All right, 1408. Again, another one I have not seen in a very, very long time. Stephen King adaptation with John Cusack and Samuel L. Jackson. Amazing. Oh my gosh. This next one is such a cool case. Oh my god. Cloverfield with a lenticular cover. It's a slipcase. Amazing. Oh my god. I actually have not seen this movie. I know. How have I not seen it yet? I don't know, but now that I own it, this is a perfect excuse to watch this movie. Wow, I'm obsessed with this cover. This is so cool. Oh, ooh, we've got Freddy versus Jason. Now, it's so funny because I do actually have this version of this DVD, the New Line Platinum series, but the case on that one was busted. It doesn't close up all the way. So I love that this case is great. Oh, and I'll give you a close-up of those discs. So cool. I love that they're close-up on Freddy and Jason's faces. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Ooh, yeah, I haven't actually heard of this one before, I don't think. Hannibal Rising? Very interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to see who's in this. Yeah, I don't really know anything about this one, but, if it's in the Silence of the Lambs universe, then I am definitely interested. There we go. Awesome. Next is a Final Destination 2. And this is one that I just got as well from a Goodwill, but still awesome to see this in the box. Trying to get these to focus. Come on. Very, very cool. You can't cheat death twice, is what the cover says. And Ghost Cat. I am so intrigued by this. I've never heard of it, but yeah, Elliot Page and apparently a ghost cat. So, I'm down for that for sure. He looks pretty young here, so I'm not sure when this came out. I'm trying to see if there's a date on about 2009. Okay, yeah. Quite a while ago. Okay, I think there's a little more in here. Okay. See some more VHS tapes. Ooh, we have Men in Black on VHS. And I don't have this one yet, and I am obsessed with these holographic covers. I think they are so cool. So very stoked to be able to add this to my holographic VHS collection. And it's the widescreen version. Very, very cool. I'm not sure what this is. It says Hot Picks, Previews and Prizes, New CBS Fall Season Preview, Murphy Brown, Northern Exposure, See Back for Grand Prize, and Preview. I have no clue what this is. It says in the back, Grand Prize, a 1994 Chevrolet S-Series pickup, and a yearly supply of bum equipment footwear. Wow, okay. This is amazing. This is like such an artifact of the time period. And then it says on the side, return to Blockbuster Video. What? 10-minute video magazine. I've never seen anything like this, but this is really cool. Wow. I'm kind of low-key obsessed with this. Oh, and this is weird. It comes out of the top instead of the bottom. It even says on here, property of Blockbuster Video, 10-minute tape, rewind and return with your movie. So interesting. Wow. I'll have to look more into these kinds of gimmicks, I guess you could call it, for magazines or maybe even newspapers. That's so interesting. And last but not least, this is amazing. A clamshell Lizzie McGuire movie VHS. Oh my God. This is incredible. I was absolutely obsessed with Lizzie McGuire when I was in, elementary school, middle school. And I loved this movie. I still love this movie. So this is absolutely incredible. Oh my gosh. Here's the inside. Oh my God, I love it. Wow. Okay, obsessed. And it looks like that's everything from the box. I just have to say, thank you so much, Dee. This was so amazing. You absolutely did not have to get me anything, but let alone this many movies and this many amazing movies. I appreciate it so much. And again, like I said, y'all, I'm going to link their YouTube channel in the description. So please go check out Garbage Wall. Really, truly, Dee is such a creative person and has such an interesting take on creating videos and sense of humor, just everything about it. Nobody else is doing what they're doing here on YouTube. So please go check out their channel. But anyway, yeah, again, thank you so much, Dee. I love it, and I'm so stoked to add all of these to my collection. So you're awesome. Thank you. So now we're gonna go back to the vlog. I think this is gonna be a part of a vlog where I go thrifting. So we're gonna either cut back to shopping or cut to my haul from the vlog. So yeah. Sorry, I wanted to do this first so that I would see what Dee sent so I wouldn't buy any duplicate movies in case there were some that I did find while out shopping. So I wanted to do this first and then go ahead and go do the vlog, come back, and do the haul. So not sure what order I'm going to edit this in, so we're going to head on to the next thing. That is my haul. Okay, so as you may notice, my clothes are different. Today's a different day. When I got out of the Peddler's Mall, it was already so late. Like, I had spent way more time in there than I thought I was going to. So I was losing light by the time I got home. And I was like, you know what? We're just going to do the haul on a separate day. So I'm going to be going through what I found thrifting. And we're going to start out, I think I'm going to go in order of the stores I went to. So starting out with what I got from Book and Music Exchange. So the DVDs there, as you saw, were kind of expensive. For the overstock even, it was like $8 per DVD, which I was not looking to spend that much money, but they did have the overstock Blu-ray section where you could get 3 Blu-rays for $20. So I was like, well, that's a pretty good deal. And they had some pretty cool releases. So that's what I got from Book and Music Exchange, some Blu-rays. So the first Blu-ray I got from there is It Follows. This is a movie that I've wanted to own for quite a while because I like it so much. And the fact that I found it on Blu-ray is pretty awesome. So yeah, the pricing, it probably shook out to about $6 per Blu-ray, which isn't bad. Yeah, so It Follows. Also found The Witch there. Another one that I'm super excited to finally own. And especially on, you know, kind of a better copy as opposed to getting a DVD. Having Blu-ray of it, I'm very excited for. And the last one, which is a movie I'm kind of surprised I didn't own already, but that is The Shining. Of course, the classic Stanley Kubrick movie. Yeah, I don't know how I haven't owned this one yet, but I was pretty stoked to find it in that Blu-ray overstock section. So, yes, 3 Blu-rays from Book and Music Exchange. Just kind of show you all of those again. But yeah, I was really excited about all of these. Next up was that second Goodwill that I went to, and I only got one movie from there, and that was Goosebumps. This is The Haunted Mask 2. I really didn't watch Goosebumps growing up. I didn't really read the books either, but I saw this and I was like, well, I really should just grab it. I love the purple plastic of the case, which is very cool. And it contrasts the orange and the green really well. And honestly, I kind of just want to watch this to see how it is, not having watched it as a kid. But it looks like it was from, I want to say, oh, okay, it says 2004 on the back. So I don't know if it's from that year. It looks a little bit older from these pictures on the back, but yeah, I just thought this was cool and decided to grab it. So it was only $1. A lot of Goodwills around me are starting to up their prices for DVDs to $3, which I think is kind of outrageous, but some are still at the, 99-cent mark for things like DVDs and Blu-rays, stuff like that. So everything else from this haul is from the Peddler's Mall. No VHS tapes, like I said. I didn't find any good VHS anywhere. It was very slim pickings on that front, but DVD-wise, I did find a good amount of things, and everything from the Peddler's Mall was either $1.50 or less per DVD, which is awesome. That is what I'm looking for right there. Some were even less than $1, which is amazing. So I'm going to try to remember the prices for some. I took the stickers off, but and it just depended on the booth it came from, so the seller can price it however they want, so it just varied a little bit per booth. But the first one that I got was... I'm very excited about this, even though I already own this movie, but I'm trying to get these particular releases of this franchise, and that is the original Saw, and it's in this clear slipcase, which I'm trying to get the whole franchise, this release of these DVDs, because I think it's so cool. And I have 2 through 4 of this release, and now I have 1, so... I just need 5 on, however many, I forget, are in the franchise. But yeah, I was super excited to find this one. This one was only $1.50, which is great. I'm really sorry if you can hear someone's doing yard work in my neighborhood, and also my neighbor's dog is barking. So I do apologize if you can hear that, but this next movie was also from the same booth as Saw, and that is 28 Weeks Later. I have not seen this one. I just watched 28 Days Later for the first time, and I really, really liked it. So I was like, well, I guess I'll grab this one and see how it is. Don't really know anything about it as far as how people perceive it, if they think it's good, if they think it's bad. No clue, but definitely down to give it a watch. So glad to own this one. This next one was only 50 cents. I think it's the cheapest DVD I found on this whole thrifting trip, and that is From Dusk Till Dawn. And it is the Dimension Collector's Edition? Collector's Series, sorry. I remember thinking that this movie was just okay. I wasn't in love with it, but it has been a while since I saw it, so I would like to rewatch it. But I'll show you. It's got 2 different discs here. And I'm not exactly sure what's on each. It doesn't really say. But I do like the little insert here. It looks really cool with the menu and everything. So yeah, I'll give this one a second try, see how I feel about it. But get those good snaps for that DVD ASMR. Just kidding. And this is actually the first movie that I found at the Peddler's Mall. And I was so surprised to find The Neon Demon on DVD at this Peddler's Mall. And it was on a shelf with like not many other movies. So I was very surprised by that. But only 79 cents for this one. Really good. Again, this is another one that I remember like feeling okay about when I first saw it. The visuals, absolutely stunning. It was more the story that I was a little bit like lukewarm on. But again, I'm totally open to watching again. And I absolutely love Elle Fanning. I think she's amazing. So I was so stoked to find this at the Peddler's Mall. Next is another classic movie that I was so surprised I didn't own already. And that is Jaws. This one was $1. And this is kind of a weird release. I think it was a Walmart release of these like decades of movies, like the best of the 70s. It says Walmart on this sticker. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, so this case is kind of odd. It is Velcro and it opens up and then it goes over the other movies that are in this like release, which very interesting. So I was like, well, I don't really, mind what kind of release this is. I just want to have Jaws, in my collection. But the actual DVD itself looks pretty normal. So, yeah. Love this movie, of course. So good. Haven't seen any of the sequels, so those are definitely on my list to watch, although I know they're not too great, but I'm very glad to finally have Jaws in my collection. Next is another less than $1 find, and this is The Ring 2, which I got for, I think, 87 cents is what it says on there. Again, this is another one I haven't heard great things about, and another one I haven't seen, but I just kind of wanted to flesh out my ring collection since I just got the first one. I guess I should be showing you guys some of the discs some more, but I mean, this just has the same image as the cover. But yeah, again, another one I'll watch eventually. Not super high on my watch list, but yeah. It is the unrated edition, which always like that. Next, we got a movie that I was obsessed with in high school, and that is Disturbia. Basically, a 2000s remake of Rear Window. But I guess Shia LaBeouf isn't a very good dude. I really have to look into that more. I had no idea until someone commented on one of my posts where I included him, I think from Disturbia, and they said something about him being like, I don't know, an abuser or something. I was like, oh my God, I haven't heard anything about that, which I don't know why I haven't heard anything about that, but it's very good to know. I really, really need to look more into that. But regardless, if these allegations are true, then this movie being purchased at a secondhand shop will not give Shia LaBeouf any money, which is good. But I remembered liking this movie a lot, so I saw it and I felt like I had to grab it. Next up, another $1 find, The Omen, the remake. And this is from, I think, 2006. Yeah. Really, really not as good as the original. I mean, it's basically like the same movie as the original. They just kind of throw in some weird early 2000s flair. I remember it being okay. It didn't blow me away. But again, this is just one that I felt like I had to own. I do like this disc where it's got the 666. I think that looks pretty cool. And I do dig the cover too. This kind of weird, like orangish yellow and black cover, but The Omen. This next one I'm embarrassed to say I haven't seen, and that is The Addams Family Values. This is obviously a very beloved film, and the fact that I haven't seen it yet is kind of wild, but I do think that I will really, really like it when I do watch it. I mean, just all of the actors are amazing. Kind of just a plain disc, but yeah. Again, another one I saw and I felt like I just had to grab it. So, Addams Family Values. Next, I got The Haunting in Connecticut. I remember seeing this when it came out and being pretty freaked out by it. Just the image of the kid with the ectoplasm coming out of his mouth is pretty iconic. And I love that it says based on true events up here. Other than that, I don't remember too much else about it. So again, another one I have to rewatch, but definitely one that I was like, ooh, I gotta grab that. Because I remember being, pretty impressed by it in 2009 when it came out, but The Haunting in Connecticut. Getting close to the end here. Next, I got Red Eye, which I guess is considered more of a thriller. But another one that I just saw for the first time very recently. And I gotta say, I had a fun time with it. Yeah, the ending, the whole like final act was so wild. I was like, Wes Craven, you are just having a blast filming this movie. Yeah, I think that Rachel McAdams does a fantastic job. Cillian Murphy does a fantastic job. Yeah, just an interesting and fun little thriller for sure. So, Red Eye. Next up, the only other slipcase I got besides Saw, and that is The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Again, this is one I haven't seen. I honestly don't know how I haven't seen this one yet, but I've heard it's very, very creepy, very unsettling, and I've heard that Jennifer Carpenter does a fantastic job as Emily Rose, so I would definitely want to watch this soon. I really, really should just go ahead and do it now that I finally own it. But yeah, the DVD looks the same. So does the inside. Yeah. Very, very cool. Very glad to own it. Obviously, I'm saying that about every movie. That's why I bought them. But, you know. And the last movie I got in this thrift haul was House of a Thousand Corpses, and I was honestly kind of surprised to find this at the Peddler's Mall. This was $1.31, and again, another one that I wasn't in love with when I first saw it, but had to grab it, of course, and I think that the inside looks really cool. I am in love with the way that the chapters are on the inside. It's not like an insert. It's actually a part of the cover. And then the disc itself looks really cool as well with the black and white. And I think that's... No, I thought it was Dr. Satan, but I'm not sure what character that is. Yeah, so I was very stoked to find this at the Peddler's Mall. So that's gonna do it for today. This was my first vlog. I hope that you all liked it. If you did, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And let me know in the comments if I should do more vlogs like this. It was really fun. I hope that the filming on my phone went okay. I'm still not sure about bringing my whole camera into stores to film yet, so that's just what I felt comfortable with this time, and maybe I'll even get some more equipment so that I can actually film myself, you know, going through the shelves and stuff like that. Maybe I'll have to get a selfie stick or something. So let me know any advice on that as well, if you personally vlog or you just know more about vlogging, because I really don't have any idea. Let me know any suggestions or help that you have in the comments. I would really love to hear that too. Yeah, so that's going to do it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll talk horror next time.